In this Scratch project, I'm going to explain how we use lists. Let's take a look at lists. Here I can see two lists. I have, in this column here, a list of all of the things that the wizard in the Scratch project is going to say. The first thing he says is, "Why, hello little beetle." The second thing the wizard says is, "I have a joke for you." The third thing is, "Why can't a bike stand up for itself?" And the fourth, "Because it's too tired." There's four things that the beetle says as well. The first is, "Why hello to you, dear wizard." Second, "Oh, do tell me please." Third, "I don't know. Why can't a bike stand up for itself?" And fourth, "Very good, dear wizard." When we have a look at this back in the project, the way I initialise the lists is set out here. I begin by making a list. I have one list called Beetle Talk and another list called Wizard Talk. When the green flag is clicked, I delete all of Wizard Talk and all of Beetle Talk. I'll come back and explain why I delete everything from the list before starting towards the end. The next thing I do is I need to add each item. So for instance, I add the first item to Wizard Talk, and then the first item to Beetle Talk, the next item to Wizard Talk, and so on until I've added all four items to both lists. In this project, I use two variables. One is the counter, and that helps me count through the list. So on my spreadsheet, I can see that the variable here, counter, is going to be used to keep track of which item in each list is going to be spoken. I set the counter to 1. I set the time to speak, so in other words, how many seconds that the dialogue will stay on the screen before moving on. I set that to 4 seconds, and I use a broadcast function. So when the program runs, I will leave the lists visible on the screen by clicking on this checkbox here. When I run the program, we can see that this information pops into the list. Once the program is run, the last function that occurs when the green flag is clicked is that I broadcast a message that says, "Let wizard speak." Now when the wizard hears "Let wizard speak," that sprite says, item counter, which is 1, item 1 from Wizard Talk. And it says that for 4 seconds. When that's finished, it broadcasts a message. And the message is, "Let the beetle speak." When the beetle hears the message, it has the script that says, "When I receive let beetle speak," it says item counter, which is still 1, of Beetle Talk for 4 seconds. Then it changes the counter by 1, so this means that the counter will go from being equal to 1 to being equal to 2, and it broadcasts a message that says "Let wizard speak." So it's the wizard's turn now. The wizard receives this message, and it now says item 2 of Wizard Talk for 4 seconds before broadcasting a message that says, "Let the beetle speak." The beetle says item 2 of Beetle Talk for 4 seconds before changing counter to 3 and then broadcasting "Let the wizard speak." Lists are really cool.